question right there.
So my question is for John. If you had actually killed Rick, given that would have never happened, if you had actually killed Rick, what would have changed the entire series? Would you have taken out the governor and just stayed at Woodbury, or would you have moseyed on over to Alexandria and just destroyed Negan instantly?
Man, I don't know, man. I think it happened the exact way it was supposed to happen. Man. He got himself in his head and
Oh yeah.
started adapting to some of his tactics.
You had too much Lori going on.
We have a question right over here.
I wanted to know what it feels like to live out the fantasy of killing zombies.
Good question.
I wanted to know what it feels like to act out the fantasy of killing zombies.
I think it's totally badass, personally. I enjoy action parts and like being a villain, so I like it. Yeah.
You killed an innocent person too.
Yeah.
A lot of aggression, man. A lot of aggression out. It's great. You don't need road rage when you're, going at it on set. It's great.
Hello, my question is for all of you, and what I'm wondering is, out of all the scenes that you got to do in the show, what would you say is like your most favorite that you got to do in the show?
My favorite would probably have to be the scene where we were running back from the char blockers and my foot got caught in the fence because I got to do my own stunt. It wasn't really a stunt compared to what they do on that show, but I got to jump through and it was just so much fun, getting to see the walkers. They were actually lit on fire right before we shot and then blown out, and I was just like amazed on how they could do that, and everything, it was so hot and it was just so much fun. That was probably one of the highlights.
It's awesome. Mine was kind of stunt related as well, and it was my second day on set, and I'd never met Michael Cutlitz. And he was lying on the ground, and I came over, and I had to literally jump on top of him, straddle him, and strangle him for the entire day. And I learned a lot when it came down to the stunt department. Like, I had a stunt double who was very kind watching me work all day, because when we called action, I was talking to our coordinator and I said, so we're gonna go, what, like 75%, something like that? He laughed at me and goes, dude, just hold on, man. And bumps and bruises ensued. It was fun.
My favorite scene was definitely taking down Rosita. That shit was fun. That was super fun.
Oh, that's meta.
What's your most favorite scene that you got to do in the show?
Favorite scene?
Favorite scene in the show. There were a lot of them. It was fun. A lot of times it was fun standing off to the side and watching the actors go at it. It was a lot of fun doing what they do. It was a lot of fun when this guy comes up and says, "Hey, let me show you something." Bang! He shoots this little walker 5, 6, 7 times. Says, "You still think he's going to come back to life?" You came up and pulled over. It was fun.
I think, I don't know, there's a lot, I guess, that pop into my head, but I think that, I was talking to some people about the Walking Dead this week, and they were asking me about it. I think the best scenes were just the ones where we were all there as a group. Like that group, man, that group was, it's just super strong, and I've gone on and I've done a bunch of other kinds of jobs and got real close with people, but never like that. That's a real special group, good group of people that make that show down there in Georgia, that crew, and that's just being there. It's a special place.
So my question is for everyone in the chance of a zombie apocalypse. weapon of choice be?
Your weapon of choice. It's a nuclear bomb. Boom, boom, boom.
Flamethrower. Without a kick.
I would use a sword, just because I think Miss Joan has it right, because a knife, I'm not going to get that close to his arm. Like, no. And a gun, you're going to run out of bullets. And the same thing with arrows. And like a sword, you're safe because they're big, so you can stay at a safe distance, but you can get the job done. That would definitely be it.
Like the crossbow, God will love the guy, but not my choice in the apocalypse. One shot at a time. I don't have the patience, I'd be dead.
It's coming.
Hi, this is for Scott. How you doing? Great to see you guys. Right here for you. Big brown guy over here. Question for you is, how did Glenn's death impact you? Because you guys' characters were so close and you spent so much time together. How did his death impact you? First.
I love the guy. Period. As an actor with friends, as people with friends, he was an actor I love working with. And I hate to see him go. I hate to see any of the guys go that I've worked with particularly. And the new ones that come on, they're great, but I don't quite have the same emotional attachment to them. But I think the casting directors do a great job. They keep bringing in these wonderful actors, and it's fun. But I felt bad when he got killed, particularly since my daughter's pregnant with him. Not a good deal.
That would have to hit home right there.
Hi, for those of you that are unfortunately now deceased, how did y'all feel about the fans' reactions to your characters dying?
I was, kind of astonished at how much it moved people. Obviously, I knew how intense, it was when I read the script, but just, seeing the reactions online, because a lot of people, record themselves watching it, it just was amazing to me, how a show can move people so much. And I felt so lucky to be able to be a part of it, and it was amazing, but very sad.
Scott, about how the fan reaction to your death on the show.
One story that someone told me, I was going in the back lot, but I think it was Columbia, whatever it was. They have a guard at the gate. This young lady, you have to show your ID. I showed her my ID. She said, I know who you are. You're the reason I broke my TV.
And John?
Really hated it. They remind me all the time. No one's ever shot to remind me of that. That's good. I love Morgan Ed fans. I don't mean to sound like a square. It's just I don't want to sound lame or nothing, but they are the best fans in the world.
I just want to say the show is awesome, John. You rock. My question is mainly for Elizabeth and Jeremy. As a musician, when I saw the Oceanside episode and the little card that Heath found with the 3 P's on it, in music that stands for a whisper tone. So I'm wondering, is there a possibility we might see the Whisperers in season 8? I just need to know.
I can officially say no comment.
Good attention to detail, though.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
October 22nd, there you go.
Rick's son will die?
How do you think Rick's son will die? That's very morbid, especially for someone of your age. We can say no comment on that one too. No comment. Any question?
I think you want. I'll meet you in the back room on the way.
I mean, for you two, were you?
I don't know anything.
I'm sure you get this question a lot. Were you fans of the show before you were cast in the series?
I was definitely not all the way caught up on the show, but I was a fan of it. But no, I wasn't like current when I looked through. But I also auditioned for the show it was over a span of, I believe, 3 years. So I had a lot of auditions, and no, I actually wasn't watching it at the time.
Yeah, I live in Orlando, so like the show was in Atlanta, so all the actors got the breakdowns. And I remember I read for the first pilot episode, and no one knew what it was or what it would become. So I'd seen about a couple episodes when it had aired, and I had to admit I wasn't a big fan of it. But when I got cast, I immediately did my homework and I watched them all. And thankfully I was like 5 seasons behind, so I watched 1 through 5 in the entire weekend. And you know, I became an immediate fan, and then I started working with these people the next weekend, so I was in full like stalker mode. Like when I met Norman for the first time, I think called him Daryl or something like that. It was such a shell shock to watch it for like 2 weeks straight and meet these people, and yeah, so I became a fan.
And for you guys, like, I've never seen a show have such a family dynamic outside of the set. Can you kind of talk about how that came about and how that happened?
I'll say something. When I saw the first 6 episodes of the first 6 episodes of the first season, and I said, these guys are having fun, they're enjoying what they do, I love to play with them. And when I came on the set, they couldn't have been nicer, they couldn't have been more open, they couldn't have been warmer, and they didn't have to do that because they had a successful show right there. So they welcomed everyone that came onto the show. They treated them like family, like they belonged, like they should be. So it was really, it started before I came on the show. It started by the first season. So, and I always appreciate it.
Yeah. You know, before Scott, you know, when we knew Scott Wilson was coming, though, man, that's the legend's coming. Frank Darabont, you know, he was like, he sent everybody these movies. He's like, if you hadn't seen him, you watch him, you have no idea who's coming. When he came, he was like, okay, you know what I mean? It was just such a gift to all of us. Scott Wilson's a legend, dude.
Family dynamic on the show.
Oh, you know, it was real humble beginnings, y'all. It was like, really, you know, it was very humble, you know, in the beginning. It was a group of people who really believed in something, and you know, I couldn't, nobody in our wildest imagination thought it would become what it become. It was just one of those perfect jobs. You read a script, you say, wow, this is perfect, and then you see who's making it, you're like, wow, they're perfect. Then you meet the cast people, and they're like, they're perfect, and they're good human beings and hard work. You meet the crew, everyone's good, and it just had this ethic from the beginning of being righteous and working hard. You know, I think if you think about it, a bunch of people in the woods looking for zombies, right? If you're a bunch of people in the woods looking for zombies, if one person isn't going 150%, if they ain't pushing everything they have into it, then all you're gonna see is that person's gonna bring everybody down. So it just was this thing like, hey, look, if we're gonna do this, y'all need to believe in it, you need to believe in each other. It just happened naturally. It was a special thing, you know. It was real, I'm real proud that I got to be a part of it.
We got Zach here. He has a couple questions.
Shane? So how's your, baby, Judith, become a zombie? Does your baby, Judith become a zombie? A zombie.
I think he's asking, does she become a zombie?
So, who's your wife in it?
At the end.
Say no comment again.
T-Dog.
What would be your go-to meal in the zombie apocalypse? Go-to meal in the zombie apocalypse. Meal.
I guess it depends on what's available, right?
SpaghettiOs? Those are good, right? I think those would be good. They would last me a while. Oh, I'm changing. Twinkies.
Yeah, I was thinking Zombieland the whole time. I was like, Twinkies. Man, they're so good.
Anybody else? Everybody, I think
We were all in agreement on Twinkies.
My question's for John. If Lori would have died before you, do you think you would have been able to let everything go and become like a badass killing scene with Rick? If Lori would have died before you, could you have let everything go and like became a badass killing scene with Rick? Or would you have still on heads?
I don't know, man. I mean, you know, yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy that everything went down the way it went down. And I think when we talk about favorite scenes, one that popped in my head was when season 3 when Lori died. And, you know, Andy's, no. But I mean, like, Andy's played that scene and whenever they played that scene, it was just, I remember that, it was, you know, watching him just crush it. So I'm glad it went down, everything went down the way it went down.
Oh, thank you. Question over on the side.
I have a question that's twofold for Kyla, Scott, and John. What's life like outside of Walking Dead? And if you could come back, would you guys come back as zombies if you could let you come back?
I'm currently on a new show on ABC called Speechless. We're working on our second season right now, so that's really exciting. And I'm also on another show called The Night Shift on NBC. No, I wouldn't really want to come back as a zombie, just because I don't really mess with zombies that much. It would scare me a lot, I think. I wasn't afraid of them on set, but I feel like just becoming one would just mess with me way too much. So I probably wouldn't, but I'm glad, even though it was sad, I think I wouldn't have chosen a better way for Mika to go out, because it was such a powerful storyline.
And you guys, I don't think you guys can come back as zombies. You're pretty much done. I mean, person's head's cut off, so it's pretty much done for it. Yeah. Question right here.
For all of you, what was it like to audition for the show?
Like Elizabeth had said, I had read for the show for about 5 times. I remember reading a script, and they always give you, I don't know how it is in John and Scott's case, but like they gave us false lines and just completely different scenes and different names and just different situations, and I had to do like 2 contrasting takes, send it in by tape, and then I waited and I heard back and I got the job. But it was funny. I remember doing an audition one time and I felt really great about it, and I didn't get it. And then I was watching season, I think it was the beginning of 6, maybe something like that, and I heard some of the dialogue. It sounded so familiar, and it was that from Dwight. So I realized that I had read for Dwight and not gotten it. But yeah, that was a process. A lot of fake auditions, or fake scripts, anyways, until something caught on. But I was so happy that they kept asking to see me, and I think that's all you can ask for as an actor, just hopefully you get another chance at it. So.
Yeah, it was a strange. I mean, it was a really fun experience, but I remember getting the call on the way home from school, and I was like, yeah, I'll go on tape for it. It was fake signs, and at the time it was actually a sister and a brother. And so I went in for Lizzie's character originally, and it was like a really weird sign, like we were playing in the woods, and I was like eating bugs or something, and it was just like very strange. And I got a call back, and they're like, we want you to fly into Atlanta. My mom goes, I'm not buying a ticket to Atlanta for some stupid zombie show. Because we've never seen it or heard of it before. But I ended up Skyping with Greg Butero and Galen Hurd and Scott Gimple. And I just fell in love with them as people, and they ended up changing Micah to Mika. And so instead of it being a boy, they changed it so I could be in it as well. It was a really fun experience.
You two probably didn't even have to audition because you were both Frank and you're Scott Wilson, so you never have to audition. You auditioned even for the part. Yeah. Did you have to audition?
Tell it short. Just cut me off. I'm rambling. But they made everybody read for Rick and Shane, and there was the scene in the police car when they talk about turning the lights off, and they get that whole first opening scene. It was just the whole scene. They had to read for both, and then they kind of found out some guys that they were interested in, and normally at these network screen tests, you go and there's a whole bunch of people in suits, and there are a whole bunch of people who don't really know how to say if something's good or if something's not good. And the way that Frank Darabont did his screen test is he actually got a police car and he lit it, he rigged it for sound, and he just had us play the same scene all day. They had 10 guys read both scenes, just went back and forth. Everybody, by the end of the day, people were coming undone, asking each other, hey, how'd that dude do? And yeah, man, it was a cool, interesting process. You know what I mean? It was a cool, interesting, reading for both roles. That was such a not good version of that story. Anyway, it's a testament to the way they cast it, the way Frank cast it. He put the quality of the work before anything else.